What's up, guys? It's Brandon and Kevin back with Off the Top Podcast.
Seventh episode, baby.
7th episode. Let's go.
It's actually going by really fast.
Yeah, it
It
is.
doesn't seem like the second episode.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, time
You're
works,
right.
things.
Stop. All right. So first off, I wanted to talk about reality checks. I had one the other day. It was actually crazy. I had a dream about something. It was a while ago, so I don't really remember that well. I just remember waking up and like feeling like, oh man, what am I doing? Like, what's going on?
Like an existential like thing.
Well, no,
Or how does that,
I don't really understand existential crisis, like the meaning of it, but like,
I know it is.
yeah, you want to say it
Yeah.
then?
So like an existential crisis, from my understanding, is when like you realize it kind of ties into like nihilism. If any of you guys know like philosophy. But it's like you have this sudden realization of like not that you don't have any meaning at all because you're just one person
Oh,
on
no.
your planet. It's kind of like that.
It wasn't really that. It was more like, why am I not doing anything? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that sort of thing.
Yeah, I've had like a reality check like that before too.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but then like if you just think about it logically, like
Yeah.
it's different.
I was like going throughout my morning like, why am I like not doing the stuff that I'm supposed to do? Like I've trying to have like a schedule with like reading and stuff, like
Yeah.
trying to read mastery a lot more.
Been slacking on it.
Yeah, a little bit.
I've
I'm
been
gotten
too.
back into it. I read like 50 pages within like the past 2 days, which is pretty good. And
For me, like I don't know, reading never really. It's been hard for me to like be
sit down and
interested in a
read.
book.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like when it's mastery, I think that's kind of different for me because oh, you want me to get close? Okay, but I think mastery is kind of different for me because it's like you're actually gaining so much knowledge from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like it.
We could barely hear you.
Really?
Yeah, you're like really, really far away from your mic.
Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, but we actually got 2 mics now. It's
Yeah,
actually sweet.
We upgraded, guys.
We got the setup. It's actually really ghetto. My mic is on a Nike shoebox and then a
Shout out Nike.
drum seat. Shout out Nike. Sponsor us, Nike.
Sponsor us, guys. Yeah, but you know what, guys? On a real note, make sure to advertise our podcast as much as you can. We need some sponsorships going in.
Some sponsors.
I know some big podcasts do have like a lot of sponsors. Like I don't know
You
if
know-
it's like Nike sponsors.
You know how often I see like SeatGeek sponsoring stuff?
That's like a good sponsor for a podcast. You can just get some nice chair.
Yeah, some
That's
nice
actually
chairs
nice,
from
dude.
SeatGeek.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah. Anyway, I got off track, but my point to talking about reality checks is like I realized like reality doesn't check in with you. Like reality like checks you. Like you played like football, Kevin, right?
I didn't play football.
You didn't ever?
No,
Oh, man,
know a
I
lot
swear
about
you
football.
did.
I never played
But
it.
you know like checks in like sports, like people
Yeah,
like
yeah.
shoulder check you and
You
stuff.
should have said hockey.
that-
That would have been a good
Hockey is a good one, but I thought you
Mhm.
played football, but
Nope.
Really off
hurts.
there.
That hurts.
But yeah, I was just thinking like I just realized like reality doesn't check in with you, it checks you like hard. So I was just like I
What do
just
you mean
wanted
by
to
that?
point
I'm
out
kinda
like to you
confused.
get huh?
What do you mean by that?
Like
Reality
reality
doesn't
like
check you.
checks you, like it hits you hard.
Like with what you happened, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Like
that-
it
it's
doesn't check
yeah.
in with you, like reality's like, oh no, hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy.
What's up, guys?
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
gotta
no, that's not what they do. It literally comes up to you and just goes bam.
That's that's really true because like there's sometimes when I'll just be like chilling out and like listening to music or something. It happened recently to me, and then you just have like a feeling of like, dang,
Like what am I doing? Like why
Yeah.
am I not on a schedule?
It's like depressing, but
Yeah.
then like if you think about it, it's not. It goes away, but
You don't have to be like on a schedule, but
Yeah.
like I just said schedule, but like
It's
I've just been off my game.
yeah, but it's easy too to like check yourself like too critically. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
you're
you're
gonna be
right.
your own worst critic. Because if you're saying, "Oh, I bet blank read this book," and like Master is just an example because it's like a super thick book and like it's
Yeah.
gonna take a while for us to read it, but like you can get easily discouraged from reading a
Yeah.
book like that. And then it's easy to tell yourself, "Wow, I should be doing a lot more."
Mhm.
But if you like really think about it, it's you're on pace and you're controlling the knowledge you're learning. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to finish every single book you read in I don't know a freaking week. You know,
Mhm.
it's okay to
Yeah, it's okay to get off your game. Just realize that you sometimes you'll need to get back on.
Mm-hmm.
Not sometimes, every time you need to get back on. So the whole point was, when reality checks you, it's pretty much telling you that you need to work harder, pretty much. Not work harder like you suck, work harder. Just like, you need to get back on your normal schedule, or you need to do something like, that's pretty much a feeling of like non-fulfillment.
Yeah, that's true.
You need to get back to like doing stuff that will help others, and like, yeah.
It's honestly, it's a good signal that like you're not doing everything in your best interest to follow your dream or your goal of fulfillment. Right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like the best way to describe it.
Yep.
I think. What else did you
Exactly.
want to talk about, man? That I think it's really good to talk about reality checks, because a lot of people have a reality check to themselves and just go into like a depressed state, and you shouldn't take it as that. You
Mm-hmm.
should take it as like a note from yourself that you need to get back on it.
Yeah, it's not reality that's checking in with you. It's pretty much your conscience checking in with you.
Yep.
And not checking in with you, it's checking you.
Yeah, it's slamming you.
It's slamming into you.
Destroying you.
A reality hit stick.
Reality stick. Reality truck. Makes you fumble, guys.
Yeah, so I also wanted to talk about centering yourself in reality, which is like something that I was thinking about the other day. Like, centering yourself in reality is kind of hard for people to do, especially like I've been, I was saying like reality, like I haven't been on my game recently.
Yeah,
like I haven't been reading and everything.
Yeah.
I've been like watching like videos on my phone all the time, like all the time, and I realized how much you dissociate from like reality with that. It's crazy. With your phone, like,
oh, yeah.
you're so far out of reality, it's like crazy. Like, I don't think people realize how far they are away from reality.
For me, the biggest thing that I've been doing recently that is not good at all is I've been eating so much freaking fast food.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like since I have a car, it's so like it's just too
It's right
convenient,
there,
bro. It's so hard to find it, because every time I bring my friends out to lunch, they're like, "Let's go to Taco Bell, let's go to McDonald's," and then when I get there, my idea is that I'm not gonna have anything, and I'm like, let me get a McChicken, and it's just such a bad habit that I need to beat, and that's kind of what I had a reality check about. I'm like, wow, like I spent a bunch of time working out over the last 2 years, and then I'm just kind of like, what I was thinking at the time was like, wow, you just threw away all your hard work, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that bad.
I know, but it's just like when you're in that moment and you're thinking of it, you're not like logically, like, I know it's not that bad, but still, it's like, that's a call that I should get back on.
Yeah.
I should start grinding some more,
Grinding.
Yeah.
Rise and grind.
Rise and grind. Fire
Rise
emoji,
and grind,
guys.
baby.
Fire emoji.
Fire emoji.
If you guys don't
Rock
have
and roll
rise and
emoji.
grind as your alarm note, you know how there's like a note when you pop up your alarm?
Yeah.
If you don't have that, then you guys should stop listening to our podcast. I'm sorry, it's just a reality check.
Reality check. Have it on your alarm.
We went full circle, guys.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, so some tips to centering yourself in reality is reading. Reading is super important for like just focusing on your life and what you can do. It's awesome because you're just gaining more knowledge, and a path to success, like not a path to success, but like the path to success is always centered around masters, like mentors, sorry. You always have a mentor that helps you, and sometimes that doesn't need to be in person.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't think a mentor needs to be someone you go and see every single day.
No.
It can be literally like just learning lessons from someone that, even if they're not even alive, like someone in the past that you look up to. Like for me, it used to be Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was really inspired by him.
Yeah,
and
bodybuilding.
I went well, not even just bodybuilding, because he came across from Austria with like no formal education.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Came over to California and then made this huge life in like an actor.
Yeah,
like
that's
a
crazy.
Governor and stuff, But obviously he's not like a role model, like character, because he's kind of like, he does some sketchy stuff sometimes. But
I haven't looked too much into him.
Yeah,
he just seems like a goofball.
I really like him and like his work ethic. So like for me, that was someone I looked up to as a mentor. Even though like I'm never probably never gonna meet Arnold Schwarzenegger in real life. Even though I did write a letter to him one time.
Really? What did it say?
I got a message.
Oh my goodness!
I was like, I really liked the movie Predator, and I was talking about like.
Is he in Predator? I haven't seen Predator.
Get out.
My bad.
Yeah, he's in Predator. He's the main character. But I used to like watch all these movies by him and stuff, and to like it baffled me that like as a kid I remember thinking like, wow, this guy came over. Like I thought he was like American at first, just because like I was a kid and like, I didn't realize. But like it just growing up and realizing like, wow, this guy came over with like nothing and just made this huge life. Like I think that's really cool. And,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just it's not like he's the only one that's ever done that, but there's obviously like a lot of people you can learn from, even if you don't know them.
Yeah, through like autobiographies. Those are super uninteresting to me, but
yeah,
sometimes like just reading like their works, what they worked for, and the knowledge that they wanted to pass on to others.
Yeah, and
it's really, really good.
Seriously, guys, I know we talked about mastery before, but I seriously cannot highly recommend this book enough because it gives you so many different mentors to look up to and all their knowledge. It's a really good book. Yeah. You guys got to read it.
It breaks down every part of their path to success. It's crazy.
And you can see all these common themes building within all these different people that you would never think, like Henry Ford and
they were like connected at all.
Yeah, like you would never think all these people from different time periods are connected, but they do like the same things in their work ethic and everything. It's seriously crazy. And like being able to see those connections, it's like, wow, like I can do that. Like, you just it's cool. You learn a lot.
You just have to care about something enough. And sometimes you won't know what that is until like later in life. So you just got to keep searching for it.
You know, I'm going to talk about one part in mastery.
Yeah, go ahead.
The one thing tying into what Brandon just said, they talk about. I don't actually have the book right in front of me. But I forgot the guy's name, but he was a hacker pretty much, and ever since like middle school and high school, he used to like do stuff for the school's computers. And, well, he wasn't like a hacker, I shouldn't say, but he was like a programmer or whatever. And he said he liked doing hacking stuff because you can like figure it out on your own. And it's not like a standardized education. So it's like how much time and effort you put into it, you're going to be, like you learn as much as time as you put in. And you're making up your own stuff. And it's really cool to him. So,
yeah,
what I think
I'm looking
cool
up his
about
name
that,
right now.
Okay. What I think is cool about that is that they talk about like the hacker mindset of learning. And it's like obviously not like directly hacking, but like what this guy did was he pretty much learned like 5 different skill sets so that when he went out into life he could be successful in whatever he wanted to. And he ended up going to Harvard for like computer science and stuff, and met a guy and made a $500 million business just because of all the different things that he had, all the different resources that he learned. Because one thing I think is important is that you shouldn't just tie yourself down to a certain education or a certain lifestyle that you want to live, because if you gather all these different because it could be like, normally with most people, like for me at least, there's not like one set career path that just boom like everything I have, you know. So what I like is that I like taking lessons and advice and like learning from all different people that like a lot of different skill sets pretty much, you know. Once you get all the different skill sets, you can create your own path. That's pretty much what it said in about that guy in the book. But did you find it yet, or?
No, I didn't find it. Dang it.
He's looking, guys.
I'm searching.
It's okay.
All right, yeah.
I think I know. Just let me see really quick.
All right, here. Give it here.
What else did you want to talk about, though, while I'm looking this up?
All right. I have some notes here. Oh my goodness, I just watched The Green Mile. It's so awesome. It's such a good movie. I highly recommend it. It's about
You just
I'm not gonna give some spoilers, but it's about like a guy with like supernatural powers that can like heal things. Yeah, and it's got Tom Hanks and oh shoot, I forget who else is in it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all.
Yeah,
I know is in it.
He's like the big name in it. But it's such a good movie. I was sitting there realizing like, oh man, I don't want to spoil too much. So
it's pretty.
All right,
old
just
movie,
spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear this right now, like mute us, skip ahead. I don't know.
It's a really old movie, guys.
Yeah.
So I hope you've all seen it.
Yeah, but it was really cool. It wasn't cool, but like it was super
Sick
interesting
movie,
to
guys.
see. Like the guy with the supernatural powers like goes through life like just walking from place to place, healing people, like all this stuff. And he says living life like this is it's like glass in his head. Like seeing all the bad things in the world all the time
Mm-hmm.
and trying to heal it all, like it's like glass in his head. He hates it. Like he doesn't like living because of it.
Wow.
It's crazy to think that way.
I couldn't find it,
What?
guys.
Okay,
But,
yeah.
that movie really is awesome, and you can take a lot away from that. And I think that's a movie pretty much everyone has to watch. It's awesome.
It's so good.
Mhm.
Such a good movie.
I think another movie that you can draw a lot of information from is like last episode we were talking about movies where like the main character has like a downfall. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
they're,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
They're like realistic,
Mhm.
and like I was just reading in English we just learned about like Bill Dung's Roman novels. I don't know if you remember that at all.
No, I don't remember that.
It's like I think this kind of I think the movies like this qualify under Bildungsroman because it's like a story where the main character like learns lessons and like gains knowledge and discovers their true self throughout the movie. And I think movies like that are really cool and you can learn from them. Even though it's like fiction, it's really cool.
yeah,
a
that's
lot of
crazy.
times they have like a deeper message. Every once in a while, you know.
Yeah. Watching the Green Mile was like crazy. Like I saw so much in that. Like I was like, wow, like I need to do something. Like it like pushed me farther. Like I already know that I want to help people, but like I need to help people.
I need to watch that again.
Yeah,
It's been a
it's
long time
really
since I've
really
seen
good.
it, but that's actually a really cool movie.
Yeah.
It's a lot with a
It's
couple
pushing me a
people.
lot. Like I think about it a lot now. Just like every single part of it, like how he helps people, how he's on the move all the time, how he doesn't need anything in return.
Are you talking about the prisoner or
Yeah, the prisoner.
Okay, yeah, that guy.
Yeah,
was
who has
sweet.
supernatural powers.
And he helped out Tom Hanks or
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
That's so sweet, man.
It's
This movie's
crazy.
Really good.
Oh man, it's such a good movie. I'm not gonna spoil anything else from here on out. I just want you to know that like going through life, you're gonna like find people that need help, and just know that you shouldn't ever ask for anything in return. Just because like that's just the way I feel. Nobody should ask for anything in return because it's so fulfilling to help that person and know that they're okay.
Yeah, like I think the sense of fulfillment is like the best reward for helping
Yeah.
someone.
And a lot of
honestly.
people in the world just like go and just take, and they don't ever give back.
Yeah, a lot of people think of actions of like kindness of what can I get out of it, and that's not the right way to think about it.
Yeah,
Not at
even
all.
like they're not even like what can I get out of it. They're just like, oh this person needs help. Like oh I'm not gonna help them. It's not my job.
Yeah, that's like. Do you ever learn about like the bystander effect and stuff?
Yeah,
Where it's like
I think I did.
I think like the scenario is like if someone's like fell onto a train track or something like at a station, like most of the time no one's gonna help them. Just
Yeah,
because
there's
they're
like
oh someone else is going.
oh
through it.
yeah, I
Someone
learned
else
about
is
this
going
in psych.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's like crazy because it's like no one really has that not like courage, but just like no one realizes like the fact that they need to make an action and that they just expect that everyone else is gonna do it, and
Yep.
that's not how it works.
I know. It's crazy. I actually remember this specific story of it's a real story of a girl named Kitty something. I forget. But she was followed home by this guy, and she was stabbed, and she was bleeding out, and like he stabbed her like 3 or 4 times, and then she was bleeding out, calling for help, and nobody. She was in between like
alleyway?
2 or 3 apartment buildings, and everybody heard her, but they just like closed their blinds or whatever because they were
called
scared
the
to help.
police and stuff, but like still that's just terrible because I can understand it to an like that story in particular is crazy because she was like it was like 20 minutes or something of
Yeah,
her
that's
screaming.
that's not even it though.
Yeah.
After the 20 minutes of her yelling out for everybody, the guy came back
Yeah.
and then ended up stabbing her and killing her. And then
That's
nobody helped her.
I know.
Nobody
yeah, it's
helped
crazy.
her.
No one even came outside. And like the thought process, I guess, is like the police. It's not my job. It's the police need to do that. But like it's someone's life is at stake.
Yeah.
That's insane to me. I can't believe that's.
I can't remember the exact like thought process that like they laid out in like the case study of this, but like
But
that's
still, it's crazy.
that's so bad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what, guys? Do you know how we were talking about Green Mile earlier?
yeah.
I want to talk about movies.
Movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. What you got?
I want to talk about
What
the
you
new
got for
Spider-Man
us?
movie.
The new Spider-Man movie.
It looks so dope, guys. I know it's kind
You're
of
talking about Spider-Man intro, the animated one?
Yeah, the
Yep.
animated one. Dude, it looks sweet. Do
Yep.
you know anything else about it? Because I've only seen like a music video about it and like trailer. I don't even think
Yeah.
I've seen like a trailer about it. Honestly, I think maybe clips. But it looks seriously sweet. And literally last episode I was talking about how I don't like superhero movies, but this one looks sweet, guys. This looks insanely sweet.
It looks really, really good.
I'm super excited to see that. And I keep getting ads for this other movie called like The Exorcism of like Hannah something.
Oh, I saw a
Possession
commercial for
of-
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That movie looks kind of cool too.
Oh man.
You like horror movies?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of horror movies. Like I don't want to just like sit there and then just be terrified.
Dude, I remember I went to see The Conjuring. I was like 11 or 12 or something.
Yeah.
No, maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it wasn't that long ago.
It was like it came out in like 2013 or 14,
Okay, so I was probably like
or I don't know.
I think I was like 12 at the time or 13. Probably 13. But anyways, guys, literally I was in the movie theater screaming. It was embarrassing. But I didn't care because it was so freaking scary. It was messed up, guys. I don't do good with horror movies, but still, like, I'm
Did
really
you pee your
interested by
pants
them.
at that one? Was that movie?
That wasn't that one. No, I never peed my pants in a movie. That's a weird question. It was a different one.
It came out in 2013.
2013.
Yeah.
I think I was like 6.
I think I was like 7
I was born
watching
in,
The
like,
Conjuring.
I was born in 2008, so I was 5.
Yeah, about that.
Oh. Guys,
But
that's
anyway, after The Green Mile, I actually watched The Shining for the first time ever.
I like that movie a lot, but
I didn't like it. I didn't understand like the
I was
whole
just about to
thing,
say,
and then at the end, like I didn't understand it at all. Like I was like, "What the heck?"
It's really confusing. I don't remember how much I liked it because I saw it a long time ago, but I think I enjoyed it at the time. But
Yep.
I didn't like. I remember it confused me a lot, and it wasn't. I didn't think it was that scary.
It wasn't scary at all.
Scary. I didn't think it was scary, even as like a little like.
I kind of
was
want
a
to read
little
the
kid,
book
but-
now because like everybody says that books are better than movies, and
You read
I
the
hope
book and
that's true for this one.
I don't get how people can get scared by a book. You're reading
Scared by
it.
a book.
You're reading it. You're just like, ooh, what the heck?
No,
no.
I mean, you can get creeped out by a book though.
Okay, that's.
think, like-
I think
Like I
Mark-
get goosebumps like when reading like scary stuff online. Like
You have to
that
be-
one story,
creepypastas.
creepypasta.
See,
Yeah,
those, you know what? Those are really good. Creepypastas are really good. 'Cause
Yeah.
they write it in a way where it's like it's not outright scary.
Yeah.
It's like chilling, and it makes you on edge.
like freaked out. Like
yeah, like I remember I used to be super scared. If you guys don't know what creepypastas are, it's like pretty much people go on the internet and they have like forums. There's
Yeah.
like a website called Creepypasta something, right? And they like write all these like fictional stories, but the way they write them is that it's supposed to be realistic so
Mhm.
that it keeps you on edge and you're like, whoa, like wait up, you know?
yeah,
Like me and Brandon read about this one. So last episode we talked about the MK Ultra experiments,
Mhm.
and we looked into this other thing called the Russian sleep experiment.
Yep.
I thought it was true at first, but it's
yeah.
like
I was
some-
like, how did they know like
Yeah.
every little thing?
Yeah,
they're
there's,
like talking about such small details
There's,
that
like,
I was
all
like,
these-
how is this in like an official file
there's
right
like
now?
yeah, there's like all these minute details and stuff, and then I was like, Brandon, are you sure this is real? And he goes, Yup,
Yup.
it's real.
Yeah, right. That was not me, bro.
You did say that, but it's not. I don't
Whatever.
blame you because I said it was true too. But it's just funny because like we didn't realize at the time. But then we were like,
Then I looked at the
"Oh."
website and then I was like creepypasta. I was like, oh,
We're like,
oof.
But like creepypastas and stuff, like the writers for those are really talented because they keep you on edge the whole time. And well, I shouldn't say all creepypastas are like
Yeah,
talented,
but like
a
the
lot of
ones
them
that
are
I've
really
read,
good. And like there's a lot of subreddits too on Reddit, guys, that have like pretty good writers on there that write these like scary stories and like
mhm,
they give you the jeepers every once in a while. Honestly, they can freak you out.
the Jeeper Creepers,
Jeeper creepers, yeah. You guys know how
the
it is.
Jeepers. That was weird.
That was weird.
Oh, something else that I've been thinking a lot about lately is like finding happiness in hard work. And just to reiterate, I know I said happiness because like
There's a difference between happiness
there's a
and
difference.
fulfillment.
Yep. Because everybody wants to be
Yep.
happy in life, but
Yup.
they don't say anything about fulfillment, which is what on your deathbed you'll be like, oh, I did something good. Like
Mhm.
you're not thinking about, oh yeah, that one time where I
Won a
I don't
medal,
know.
won a medal or won
Yeah,
like,
won a
some
medal,
stupid
like
stuff that's
hit that buzzer
pointless.
beater.
Yeah.
That was so
that would be
sweet.
dope. That's a dope memory. Like if
What?
Okay, so in the books we read, they said like you won't wish that you won another NCAA championship or
Yeah.
anything. But like, won't you kind of?
I don't think
like,
I will.
If it depends, because if you're a college athlete or if you're like an NBA
Oh
star,
well, I mean, if it's their life's work, then
yeah, that's what I was
maybe.
thinking. Maybe
but
not
like,
college at the college level, because
Yeah.
that's when you're still finding yourself.
yeah,
But if you're like a pro and you win an MVP or something, and you're like, wow, I kind of got robbed out of an MVP or like an award or something, like wouldn't you kind of still hold a little resentment? Maybe not that late in your life.
on my deathbed. I wouldn't.
Not on your deathbed, probably.
Yeah.
But like throughout my life, yeah, I think that if it was me in that situation, I would probably still be affected by that. It's just like not anything that would like ruin my life, but
just like
right.
once in a while.
Yeah,
I feel like it's like a bad breakup. Like you'll get over it after like a long time, but
Yeah.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
You guys know. What
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
But anyway,
Can I talk about the difference between happiness and fulfillment, though?
Oh yeah.
'Cause I remember I
You
talked
didn't
about
finish
it.
explaining that.
What I'm just gonna break this down, 30 seconds to a minute, guys, about happiness versus fulfillment. Okay, so happiness is all about short-term success. You get happy when you buy a cool car. You get happy when you buy some cool jewelry or something. You know, just like it's different for everyone, but just those little things that make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
They make you happy for. It's not a long-term happiness, and you know this when you're spending $500 on clothing or something. Like,
Yeah.
just an example. You know it's not going to change your whole life and make you fulfilled, but it's going to make you happy. And the difference between happiness and fulfillment is that what some people do in their life is that they'll get a career making decent money, which they'll be doing something like, okay, I'm good to do this for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Then they'll just end up spending all that money on just happiness because they're not getting fulfillment from their job or what they're doing.
Yep.
They just want happiness, and happiness is only lasts for so long, and it's so easy to like just dissipate pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And the difference between happiness and fulfillment is that people associate happiness and fulfillment and assume they're on the same level. But really, happiness and fulfillment are on different sides. Like they're like polar opposites, pretty much. Because although they're both they're good feelings, it's happiness is only short term, and fulfillment is how you want to live the rest of your life and how you want to like how you want to feel on your deathbed, kind of.
Yep.
You know, like if you're fulfilled on your deathbed versus having regret about stuff in your past, and even
Because
though
you chased after that
Yeah, and
pleasure and happiness instead of fulfilling.
Yeah, and it's like even though you made a good amount of money, and even though you had a good job, you're not gonna feel fulfilled just because you never did anything fulfilling. You just went after happiness, and I think it's important to recognize the difference between happiness and fulfillment because a lot of people just assume that they're the same thing, and you really couldn't be more wrong with that.
Bars.
Woo! That was good, guys.
Just had to spit some fire real
Had to
quick.
spit some facts on you guys. But I really do think that's like one of the most important things of life is learning the difference between that.
Yep.
Yup.
Anyway, so I was thinking the other day, like I've already said a lot in this podcast about how like I was off my game for a minute, like I wasn't getting stuff done like I should, and I was like thinking like a lot of the stuff I was doing, like I was like chasing after happiness instead of fulfillment. Like I just to like explain this like a little bit further, like I don't think about this 24/7. You don't have to have like a mindset of, oh, am I happy? Am I fulfilled? Like 24/7. You can just like go about your day like normal. Like when I got into like this sort of thing, like the life success type stuff, I was like thinking like, oh, I have to like 24/7. Oh, this. I gotta make sure that I'm on track 24/7 all day.
Yeah, and
it's not like that.
It's important to realize that you can give yourself a break every once
Yep.
in a while, but in saying that, right, like following that, you have to realize that you can't take a break for freaking a year. You know, you gotta get back onto it at some point.
You could take a break for a year if you needed it. It's just like depending on the situation.
It's
like
all situational. But like if I were to right now just stop reading everything for an entire year, I would just like it's just pointless. You know, like you got to get back to it at some point. That's the most important part.
Yeah. But I was just thinking like day to day, like finding happiness, like having happiness in your life. A lot of what I do is like watch movies, watch videos, watch TV shows. And a lot of them like are awesome, but like they don't like help me in any way.
It's just entertainment.
Yeah, it's
And,
entertainment.
Daredevil.
Daredevil is such a good show.
I didn't like it that much.
Such a good show.
I shouldn't say I don't like it because that seems like a unique superhero movie or
Yeah.
show. But like I was watching it and just like I don't like the fight scenes. It doesn't look that cool to me. That's just like for me. I
okay.
don't know. I
Okay.
think the Spider-Man animation looks so sweet. I don't know. I think that when you animate stuff like that, you can get a lot better fight scenes because you're not restricted by like physics and stuff. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
I mean, like CGI, like there's a lot of like stuff in CGI.
I just
and
don't. I'm
stuff.
not a fan of like the CG. I don't know. I'm just not a fan of like the CGI superhero fights. But Daredevil is like unique because it's like fighting, and
Mhm.
I like that he's not like blowing people away with like lasers and stuff. But I think still like when you're not restricted by like real life physics and stuff, like I think
Mhm.
this Spider-Man movie is gonna be sweet, guys. I'm just gonna say that again because literally it's gonna be dope. I don't know.
All right.
excited.
Let's get back on track.
Sorry, guys.
Had to go off about the Spider-Man movie.
Sorry.
I was just thinking like day to day. I like to watch like TV shows. I like to play Fortnite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Playing Fortnite.
Same.
Yeah.
Just gotta hit us up on Fortnite.
Yeah, I mean, like, and, like, it's not, like, helping me in any way, but, like, you have to have downtime. Like, like, you have to. It's not something that's, like, debatable. Like, from person to person, it will, like, vary how much downtime that you need, but, like, you need to figure out exactly that amount and then keep yourself on a schedule so you don't go over that amount.
Yep, and that just goes with like your discipline. You know, as you develop your discipline more, you don't need as much downtime.
Yeah.
And you'll find happiness and fulfillment in like working. Like honestly, like working on this podcast and working on like things related to this, like I'm working, but it's a good
It's
sense.
enjoyment.
It's enjoyment,
Yeah, like,
yeah.
it's
And that I honestly
enjoying.
I count this as like my downtime.
Joyful.
So, I wouldn't say what.
Enjoy. I said
Joyous.
enjoyment. It's a joyous
Jubilance.
occasion.
It's a jubilance. But I still even find like technically I would call this podcast like I would call it working because we have to edit the videos and stuff.
Mhm.
But when you're finding like a positive outlet like this, it's fulfilling and I think
It's different.
yeah, and I think a lot tying back to what you were saying about like taking a break.
Mhm.
Taking a break with stuff. I think when I did a lot of like bodybuilding and stuff, I used to think like, okay, so if you want to get big, you have to work out 7 days a week, no excuses,
Yeah.
2 hours a day, boom. But like this was one of the biggest
It's
misconceptions.
not like
in
that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
you need breaks for your body to recover, and
Yeah.
I think when it's like the exact same when it's your mind. You know,
Mhm.
if you spend a whole week working on a project and you like completely fry yourself out mentally, you don't get enough
Yep.
sleep and stuff.
You're just gonna get burnt out.
It's so important. Yeah, you're gonna like. I
You
think
don't
that's-
want to burn out. That's
how you
like
learn that's
when
how
you
lose your
actually
passion and
legitimately burn out. It's like it's terrible.
Yeah.
You have a bunch of anxiety and like fear, and you just like break down completely. You never want that in your
Yeah.
life. You need to keep yourself on a schedule. You might have it in your life, but that's just like it's just like a reality
stuff. I
check.
think everyone goes through reality checks
check.
and stuff like that.
It's
Reality
just gonna
check.
hit you hard.
Reality check. They're gonna.
That's like a
destroy
major
you.
hit stick when
Dude,
when.
It's like when we were playing Madden and you just hit the hit stick as hard as you could.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and he like snapped it. I was like, dude.
Yeah, but you don't want to get burnt out. You have to have happiness in day to day. Keep yourself going. It's pretty much a motive. It's pretty much giving yourself an incentive.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's a lot easier to like limit yourself and like because sometimes even when you have downtime you feel like you should be doing more, but still it's like it's so important to discipline yourself so that you can find fulfillment in what you're doing so you don't even feel like that when you're done when you're having
Yeah.
downtime. Because like it's really good and important to take time away from your work and like your stress.
Yeah, like after you have like right now I have a bunch of big projects, so like when I get done with all my big projects, I'm gonna feel like like a huge burden is off my shoulder, and I can just like sit down and just play Fortnite for hours on it.
Fortnite for weeks and weeks
Fortnite
and
for
weeks.
like straight 2-week Christmas break vacation.
He's gonna become a god, guys.
Exactly.
incredible.
I'm about to become a streamer.
Ninja. Huh?
But
Ninja, if you're listening, please sponsor us.
please sponsor us.
We're really fiending to be sponsorships.
Shout us out on your stream.
That would
Oh,
probably
man.
get a lot, dude. If we
That'd
got a
be
shout out,
dope.
That'd be so sick.
But anyway, Yeah, like after like you do all those projects, like everybody knows the feeling of like getting all those projects done, and then you're like that huge burden is off your shoulders. That's such a great feeling.
It just feels like a weight is just off your chest, and it's awesome. Right?
That's what like keeping yourself on a schedule will feel like after time. After you have that discipline to keep yourself on the schedule, once you get the big work done, you're gonna be like, this is awesome. I can just play Fortnite 24/7 now.
Oh man, Fortnite.
Fortnite.
It's what we're trying to say is that you guys need to play Fortnite for your mental health.
It's a great way.
It's a prescription, guys.
It's pretty much a prescription. My doctor said Fortnite at least 8 hours a day.
It's not a recommendation. It's literally a prescription. We are prescribing you guys.
Oh man. No, but anything that makes you happy, that's just like something that like I enjoy. Fortnite, movies.
Yeah, like literally, I think it's dumb for people to label stuff like it's so easy to say Fortnite is like I'm wasting.
It's a waste of time,
Fortnite.
but it's like
it's
a
really
good thing for downtime.
Yeah, like
when it's impeding other things like. Not too long ago, like me and Kevin were like, we ended up playing Fortnite instead of recording a podcast.
Because what we thought was gonna happen was we're like, oh, we're gonna play Fortnite, we're gonna brainstorm some ideas, and we're gonna have a really good podcast.
Yeah,
and
that's not what happened.
Nope, guys.
Not at all.
We just ended up trying.
Yeah.
We just started trying at Fortnite. And
yeah.
It's not easy to think when you're trying to carry this little rat.
Trying to get a quick victory royale.
Yeah.
Quick dub.
You guys all know.
Yeah. But like having that downtime is like super important for mental health, and when you don't have it, it's like it won't be good for your mental health for sure.
Yep. And I think you said everything about that.
Yep.
What else do you want to talk about, man?
Dope.
We got a lot of time. It's about 2:50 right now, so you got some more time, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta go to work after this.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't worked in a minute. Oh, in January, I'm about to start that assistant coaching thing at the rec. That's about to be so cool. I'm so excited for that.
That's honestly, like, I'm excited for you. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I think you'd be really good at that.
Oh,
just because you have so much knowledge of PGC.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, like, if you... So you started doing PGC your senior year, right?
Junior. Well, like, the summer before junior year is the first time I went to PGC.
I think if you could like instill those values into like kids that are just now starting out in basketball, like that will, if they take that to heart and if you can like really like motivate them, that will help them so much.
Yeah.
I think that PGC, even though I don't know that much about basketball, like I realize how like knowledgeable and like important PGC is, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
it's really good.
I haven't even met anyone there, but Brandon tells me so much like information about it, and it just seems so awesome. And I think that if you like are able to get that in the kids that you're training, because they're gonna be like middle school or like elementary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, dude.
Yeah, they'll be like 1st to 6th grade.
Can you like think about like now if you were to learn, if you would have had like those values like drilled into you as a kid?
If I knew that as a kid, that would. Oh man. Like it's hard to balance. Like I was thinking about this too the other day. Like I want to show these kids like the value of basketball in life and stuff, but like that's not my job. That's like not what I'm doing. But like I feel like I can still do it. Like it's
just doing,
part
like,
of something that I can do.
Are you just doing like basic skills and stuff?
Yeah, it's like basic skill.
You could like I think that as long as it's obviously you shouldn't like rant to them and like not
rant, but like. Just like little tips here and there, like it'll be good. Plus, I can also help like figure out like, it'll help me learn how to teach little kids versus like someone like me like that has like more knowledge. They're more mature, and it'll be awesome for me to like learn to teach those kids.
Yeah,
I can't wait for this.
That's a good learning experience because like that's gonna be good for your leadership skills too.
Yeah,
you know, because you're directly like influencing how much they learn on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man.
Oh yeah. But I'm doing semi-private lessons and group classes, and it's gonna be really, really cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for you, man. That's awesome. And they might need some video editing assistance possibly, so your boy might end up helping on that end.
Your boy?
Not sure, but you know. But okay, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna unload some sweet stuff on you
guys
right now.
This is happening this summer.
Well,
quick off the top podcast. Staff road trip.
Yep. So off the top podcast retreat.
Yep.
That's it should be a retreat because I don't know. It's the same thing, but
Yeah, we're just kidding, but
but okay,
but
guys.
we're gonna take a quick country trip. It's gonna be so cool.
Yep. So me and Brandon are gonna take a road trip over the summer, and we're gonna go all the way around the country, and we're gonna
Not all around. We're gonna hit the West Coast this summer, and then we're gonna try to do East Coast like another summer.
Yeah. I forgot we edited it, so it's more
Yeah.
West Coast. But honestly, I'm so excited to go to the West Coast. There's so many. Personally, I've never been on like big vacations. Only vacation I've really been on was sophomore year summer. I took a trip to Florida. So I mean that was pretty cool, and it was like a road trip. So I got experience of going down there and like seeing a lot of stuff. But I'm so excited because it's gonna be like for my like a few like 3 weeks or what, like how long is the road trip? 3 to 4 weeks.
It's like 25 days.
Yeah,
so like 4
it's
weeks.
gonna be like almost a month, guys, and it's gonna be. I think this is gonna be such a good experience for both you and me because you can learn so much about like it's kind of like if I don't know if we talked about Mackinac Island on here.
No, we haven't.
Okay,
that's like our favorite place.
Yeah,
like that was our header for a long time. I think it is our header on YouTube right now. Yeah, that's a picture that I took at Mackinac, like on the top of a hill overlooking the city.
Yeah, we both just like Mackinac so much because it's like a place where you get disconnected from your like daily life, and it's like for me when I was there, it's just somewhere I can like focus and like it's the whole road trip is gonna be us in an area where we're not connected to like tied down to our computers and social media, and we don't have to worry about school and projects.
Yeah,
and all this stuff.
School projects and work.
Yeah, and it's just gonna be like it's gonna be such a good experience of where we can just focus on what we're doing, and hopefully, guys, we're gonna try to get a vlog for this road trip.
A quick vlog going.
And I honestly think that would be super awesome because
that would be so sweet.
Let's list some destinations.
First, So we're gonna first stop. 18-hour drive.
Oh yeah, yikes, guys, there's a lot of driving.
Yeah, it's like 5 days of driving. I think 5 and some.
It's whatever, dude.
I mean, like I'm ready to do it, but like the first place that we're stopping is the Ozark Mountain Range in Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah. Yep. And it's like so cool. It's like a really beautiful area that you can like hike, kayak, fish. I don't think we're going fishing.
Nah, we're going kayaking though, dude. And over the summer, it's gonna be so nice there.
Yeah.
And there's like pictures on their website. It's literally like amazing. It looks so fun and just it's just like such a cool experience. And then there's one thing me and Brandon also like is hiking, and like we love being surrounded by nature.
Yep.
And when we're there, the Ozarks is just like an awesome place where you can. There's just it's like all that's tied into one. And that's what we tried to go for with our road trip. We didn't want to just stop at like big cities the whole time.
Yeah, like because that's cool. Like but like it's not like something that you can actually like. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like a
treasured moment to you. Like
it's not something that you'd be like going back there. I mean, some people like I know a few people that love to go to like New York.
Yeah, there's exceptions like New York and LA and like all these different things.
Yeah,
but like that's not like disconnected from everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you're in the middle of everything.
And we're not trying to go off the grid or anything, guys. Yeah, but it's just super like
it's low key.
Yeah, it's like it's a
low key disconnection area.
Yep, and it just lets you focus and improve so much more. You know, I think it just being surrounded by nature just makes you think clearer, and it's gonna be awesome.
It does. And I just want to stress like a lot of people will tell you like studying abroad. It depends on the person. Some people will tell you studying abroad is awesome, but I would suggest like figuring out what you would rather do. Like some people might not want to do it, like studying abroad, plus it's like super expensive. So like I thought going into college like I'd want to maybe try to study abroad, even like if I were to study like a summer or like a week or two in like Mexico or something like that. But I don't know, that might be like something. It's not that I'm scared of it. I just don't think I'd enjoy myself because I wouldn't know like wouldn't know what to do there. Like I mean like I do enjoy learning like culture and stuff, but that's not something that I love to do. No, I took French.
Okay, because if you took Spanish, then like that's a perfect place. Obviously,
Yeah, that'd be
like,
sweet
that'd be
place
awesome.
to go.
Because like that's like directly picking like putting it into work. But I don't know. I don't like. I think traveling abroad would be a cool experience, but
Mhm.
I think you kind of have to like know what you want to learn from it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna learn anything from traveling abroad, and you're not just gonna like mess around the whole time.
Yep.
You gotta be disciplined, and you gotta have like a plan before you get there. You
Mhm.
know? And you have to like spend your time practicing. Like if it's about learning a language like French or something.
Yeah.
Like you can't just mess around all day. You gotta sit, like practice and practice.
Yeah.
It should be fun, but
There's like different things that you can learn too besides languages though.
Yeah.
You can like learn like body language like of all cultures. You can
Mhm.
like just learn like the culture itself. Like there's a lot of cool things that you can learn. I just don't know if it's like for me. So like this road trip is a lot different from that. And that's why I'm so excited for it.
yeah, because we chose all these destinations, and every single one of them we
Yep.
made sure like
We
this a place-
researched.
Yeah, we researched and did pictures and like and we mapped everything out, and we're like, is this a place where we feel like it's disconnected and that we can just like it's like a nice area that we can like learn, you know?
Mhm.
And every single place is like that. Every single place we're so excited. The biggest thing that I'm most excited for is Colorado. And I don't know
Yeah.
about you, but
I don't know. I'm pretty excited. There's Colorado, and then we're also stopping
Uh-huh.
at Yosemite and Yellowstone.
oh my gosh, guys! Just thinking about this makes me so excited because I didn't forget about that, but it's so hard to just like say which one's my favorite because like I want
Yeah,
to go
there's
to
so many cool things.
I've been to national state parks in Michigan, Mayberry State Park, and honestly, just I've been there for like a 10K, and like I just been there for a few times, and it is beautiful. And looking at pictures of Yosemite and all these geysers, and like that is like nature at like its like purest, I guess, or
Yeah.
what's the word? I don't know.
It's
At
pure.
the peak, I don't know. It's
At
so
the peak,
beautiful. and,
it's
like,
you're
amazing.
surrounded by nature,
It's
like
so
real
awesome.
nature.
Yeah, and in Colorado, the reason like I was saying I was super excited is because like there's so many like there's literally
It's everything there is like beautiful.
we had to
It's
cut
insane.
out like 5 things from
Yeah.
Colorado because we had to. We're like we can't afford going on this many places.
Yeah.
Like it's just seriously, it's so amazing, guys.
It's really really gonna be cool.
And I think for me, because it's gonna be right after I graduate, I think it's gonna be such a good experience of like disconnecting,
Figuring
just-
out what you want.
Yeah, and I like, I think if I didn't go on like a road trip or like any vacation or anything
Mm-hmm.
right after, I think it's kind of like I'd be just. It like narrows my focus, right?
Yeah.
But when I'm out and when I'm doing something that's not dealing with any of that,
Mm-hmm.
I think
Like
it
college
lets me,
stuff.
yeah, like because like it's so easy just to like think about college right after I graduate.
Yep.
But if I just take a break, because like we're talking about, there's nothing wrong with taking a break like that, especially like this where it's like great for your mental health.
Yeah.
I think you can open yourself up to so much more.
Yeah.
And you're not open to just like suggestibility of what other people are saying around you.
Mm-hmm.
It's super cool.
But you definitely like. We're not saying do something like this. Like
Yeah.
if you're not feeling this or like you feel like you're better off like preparing for college.
Yeah,
That's what you need to do.
Every
Like
every
this is
person's
just our
different.
personal opinions. Like
Yeah.
make sure that you go through this. Make sure that you go through everything. Like take everything with a grain of salt and like
Mhm.
just grain of salt. Isn't it a grain of sand?
It's a grain of salt.
Is it?
Take
Yeah.
everything with a grain of salt. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Take everything with a grain of salt. And
Doesn't matter
just
at
like
all,
make
but-
sure that you hear everything that they say and then figure out what you believe. You got to
Yeah.
figure out what you believe and then learn more about how you can implement their idea into your behavior
Yeah.
in life.
And I think that the time period, like right after high school and leading
Yeah.
up to college, is like one of the most important times of your life.
Oh yeah.
If not like right after college, like there's a lot of different times. Like,
Mhm.
but I think that's super important because that's pretty much where you're setting yourself up with what you want to do for the rest of your life. And it's obviously if you're like a homebody and you don't like nature and you just like it's
Yeah,
not
it's
for
fine
you.
if you don't like nature, but
Yeah,
like
but like just for us, like I think this is gonna be a really positive experience, and I mean, I would recommend this if you guys are into this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like super
you
awesome.
just you have to learn. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it though. You got a lot of like
You gotta
saving and
research.
budgeting and like all that
Mhm.
stuff and like
The budgeting is the biggest part. That
Oh,
part's
yeah.
hard, guys.
budgeting yourself and then like figuring out like your budget for the trip
Yeah.
Oof.
We're gonna be
that's
scrapping
scary.
it, guys. We're gonna be scrapping.
Scrapping.
It's gonna
Oh,
be so
man.
fun. Though,
Yeah, we're fine with it.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna be really tired when we get back though.
Yeah.
We're gonna be
Yeah.
scrapping.
I'm just imagining when I get back, it's gonna be amazing. I'm just gonna fall asleep right away. Just
Yeah.
Like, wow.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be awesome, guys.
But yeah, I can't wait. Yellowstone is awesome. Yellowstone and Yosemite, but I'm really excited for Yellowstone.
So Yellowstone is the geysers and stuff.
Yep, Old Faithful.
Oh my god, guys, there are
Old
some
Faithful.
amazing, beautiful pictures of like these rainbow colored
Mhm.
like geysers and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
It's so amazing, guys. It's I cannot wait to see that with my own eyes. Like it's so
insane.
crazy. It's
insane.
if I can like get these emotions and like feelings just from looking at pictures, I can't even imagine what it's gonna be like in person,
when you're
guys.
standing right in front of
I
it.
seriously cannot wait, guys. I'm so excited.
That's
Woo.
something that also you need to think about. Like, this is just something that me and Kevin talk about a lot. Is when you like something and you want to do something, you have to do it. Like, it's not something that's like debatable. If it's like something that's like completely out of the question, like start saving for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is
Start like doing the smallest thing possible to achieve that goal.
Yeah, I learned this from Brandon, and this is honestly like a really good lesson I learned. Is like, even though something seems like so far away, like I could say right now, oh, I have what is like half a year until like the road trip, right?
Yeah.
So we're expecting to go on it because it's not like a set date or anything.
Yeah.
But it's like I have that much time. Oh, I can make the money in. Like, I'll have a graduation party. I'll have this. Like, there's so many excuses I could say, but there's also so much, like, there's just so many little things right now, like, budgeting my money and stuff, like, just little things that'll make it so much better, and, like, it's just better in the long run that it's not even affecting my livelihood at all right now, like, saving money. It's pointless not to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know? And it's going to have such a profound effect that it's amazing, you know?
I know.
I think that's a really good
crazy.
lesson. Because the lesson I guess I should say is like, no matter what your dream is, even if you want to be like a rocket scientist, there's something you can do right now. You can educate yourself, and you can do so much right now. You know?
Yep.
You should never think that there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
I guess that should be the main.
And if you care about it enough, then you're gonna do those things. Like, if you find the things that you have to do, like the smallest things that you can do, and you're like, oh, maybe it's not for you then.
Yeah, because as soon as you feel like that moment of passion and like of like excitement about working and like working towards something,
yeah,
you need to jump on that, because if you don't, you
hop on that train.
Regret it. Yeah, hop on it, guys.
Hop on it. That's gonna be the name for this one. Hop on it.
Hop on it.
Hop
like
on
that one.
Oh man, but yeah, this is gonna be awesome. I just wanted to talk to you guys about like the idea of it.
Okay, well, we just wanted to tell you guys about that, and I think we're gonna wrap it up here actually. So thank you guys so much for listening to the 7th episode. And hopefully you guys have noticed our video quality getting better. Make sure to leave some feedback. I'm trying my best over here, guys, and so is Brandon. But thank you guys so much for listening. And make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure to follow us on Twitter at OffTheTop7. And
I like how you hit that "at" every time.
You like that?
At.
You got to pronounce it again.
At.
But at OffTheTop7, and our name is Off the Top Podcast. And, I think that's it so far, guys. But, thank you so much for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Peace.